cut out, and then a fiberglass insert is put into it, and it makes it much lower. The tub is no longer used as a tub, but it becomes a nice, convenient walk-in shower, and it really increases the safety. These products have been around for 3 or 4 years. We've been using them for probably 2 years and have been very successful with it. People like it, the low cost and the clean look to them. And I think you've specified some of those to us. And
we have, and I have very, very happy patients that will say, this is awesome, because some people with some of their disabilities, when they're handicaps, are not able to lift their legs up to get into the tub. Sometimes a tub transfer bench, which is a bench that's partway in the tub and partway out of the tub,
right.
So you can sit down and slide over and swing your legs in. The room is not conducive for that, because
yeah.
it might be too small, or there's a sink in the way.
It can take a lot of room, yeah.
So it's wonderful.
And then the tub cut with the shower chair makes it a whole lot difference. Now, the difference between a shower chair sits all the way in the tub, and the transfer bench is partly in and partly out.
Correct.
And they come in different kinds of transfer benches, don't they?
There is a multiple amount of tub transfer benches in there, anywhere from $65 to $400. So,
yeah.
but we always work at trying to find something that is the best for the patient.
And a good way to look for these kind of products, you can give us a call and we can give you some ideas of where to look, or on the internet search transfer benches or
bathroom aids.
Easy Step, which is a product, a specific product, or Tub Cut in general, or bathroom aids. There's a lot of different companies out there who do good work in reasonable prices, especially through the internet. I wanted to also talk about interior railings. We do a lot of interior railings, wood railings going up and down stairs. In the Pittsburgh area, a lot of these houses are 2, 3 stories, and they have a really tight stairway going down to the basement. And I know Lee's always calling me for cellar railings.
Yes.
Because so many houses don't have those railings, and I don't know how they get along without them all these years, even when they're chasing the kids up and down the stairs, and especially for hauling the wash up and down the stairs. How do you do that? So we put in a lot of interior railings, and all our railings are stained and finished and sized for that specific spot. And then we have our own contractors come over and install them. And if you're not using our service, you feel free to give us a call, and we'll help find you a contractor for these kind of projects on your own. We also recommend a stair railing going up and down both sides of the stairs. A lot of interior stairs, the main stairs has a banister going up part way, but then it kind of peters out, and to have that extra piece of banister is very important. There's so many homes, sometimes you've probably seen the same thing. You look at the stairs and you can kind of see the mark where people's hands have gone up down the stairs.
Yes, as they hold on to the wall.
You know, right where they're holding, because they've been dragging their hand along for security. And so we see a house like that, we know it needs railings.
And sometimes people have a disability that they're only able to use one side of their body now. So when you go up, it might be on the correct side, but when you come down, there's nothing. So it works great for having a railing on the other side.
Exterior railings are also important. So many of our hillsides are pretty steep, and there aren't enough railings going up and down the exterior stairs. We like to put in what's called a pipe railing. It's usually a painted black plumber's pipe that's just picked up from the lumber yards, and it goes into the ground very securely, oftentimes with a concrete base, or mounted into a concrete steps even. What we like about these railings, they're inexpensive, and they're very, very serviceable. You can get your whole hand around them. So if you imagine this as not a grab bar, but as a big long piece of black pipe, plumber's pipe, and it's a little thicker than this usually, but you can get your whole hand around it, and they're very, very sturdy. And I think they can look pretty handsome as well. Also, I wanted to talk about wheelchair ramps. We do many wheelchair ramps in the year. We probably do around 15 to 20 ramps of one size or the other. Right here in Coraopolis, we've recently completed a ramp for Dr. Frank Braden, who probably many of you know, and he probably delivered many of you because he was a general practitioner here for years. And Doc is 102 years old, living on the State Street area, and having difficulty getting in and out of the house. And so we built a ramp in his backyard, throughout the entire backyard, and it makes it a whole lot more convenient for him. One of my pet peeves is that people get these scooters through the insurance. They usually get those through the insurance program.
Or the Veterans Association.
Yeah.
We'll get it for
And
people.
so the scooter is covered. People can get that or a power wheelchair, but they can't get it in and out of their house. And again, that's where we get the calls. And it just amazed me when I first started with this program, that people were getting these things free or virtually free, pretty close to free, and have no way to get it out of the dining room, let alone out to the doctors or the malls. And having a wheelchair ramp makes a big difference. And oftentimes people can receive subsidized service through our program. And we don't have a lot of time today because a half-hour program goes past pretty fast. But I did want to talk a little bit about kitchen safety. In a kitchen, it's very important to have smoke detector. I brought along a smoke detector. Smoke detector comes in many different types. Some of them are specifically designed for kitchen applications, which is really nice, so because they don't go off so much when the toast is burnt, which I do more than I should, because I like it dark and it gets burny, or I'm cooking something and I'm watching TV and I forget to run out, and then the smoke detector's going off. But these days, the kitchen smoke detectors don't go off so much with that kind of situation, so they're not such of a nuisance as people thought. And then some of them have lights, some of them have flashing lights or sirens and all sorts of things that can help. So it's very important to have at least a couple of smoke detectors in your house, one on each level. And also in the kitchen, a lot of people don't know that the toaster needs to be unplugged when it's not being used. A lot of kitchen fires happen because of the cords that we use for those kitchen appliances. So the toaster and the toaster oven need to be unplugged in between use. And it's also important to have a night light. We have a little night light with us today that is an always on neon light. Night light's very important to have in the kitchen, because sooner or later you're going to be going down to the kitchen to get something to eat in the middle of the night. and it's nice to have that lighted path. And it's very important to have that lighted path from the bathroom to the bedroom too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's something that you look at when you go into people's homes.
We do. We look at that for several different reasons. Sometimes people have are not able to see like they used to, and things are cloudy, or they have cataracts. So we want to make sure that when they get up in the middle of the night, which a lot of us have to do is get up in the middle of the night, that when they travel from their bedroom to the bathroom, then there's some kind of a light there that they can see where they're going.
Mm-hmm. And the lights these days, some of them are motion activated. A lot of them come on automatically at night and off during the day if there's enough light in the area. And then the ones like our little neon ones are always on, and it probably spends or costs 10 cents a year in electricity. And it'll last 2 or 3 years and before it burns itself out. So that's real important. Now, I've brought a couple of things that have been sitting on the table here. And this is my pet peeve in home safety.
Boo!
Throw rugs.
My pet peeve
Throw
too.
rugs. Now, we can do fancy things and we can do expensive things for home safety, but it's the simple things that get us in the end. This is a slippery throw rug, and it's really a broken hip waiting to happen. And what I don't like about this one is not its overall design, that's fine, it's that the back has no rubber backing to it. And what I really don't like about this one is it's endorsed by Better Homes and Gardens. And so when we go to the store and we're buying things, we see something like Better Homes and Gardens, we think it's going to be safe and just exactly right for us. But we have to learn to really examine things and think for ourselves, because something like this on a kitchen floor or a bathroom floor, especially a bathroom floor that's wet a little bit, how many times do you see this in somebody's home?
I see this a lot in people's homes.
Probably every day.
We do, and we say you really need to pick up your throw rugs or get a rug that has a rubber backing, and they kind of whine and complain. Another problem is people with walkers, and they're walking and it catches, the back legs of the walker catches, and it's like this, and then they trip over it.
Yeah. So the best thing to do with a throw rug is throw it out. Now, we have another rug. If you have to have throw rugs, then one that has a rubber backing is a whole lot safer for you. And they come in, again, in many styles, and so you can get this same style with a rubber backing on it these days. The rubber backing, people complain that it doesn't last. Well, think of it just like the windshield wipers on your car. The wipers have a rubber surface that wears out and then it needs to be replaced. And the same thing happens with the rubber backing on your throw rugs, especially if you're going to throw them in the washer. And I guess it's the dryer that destroys them.
It is, and the best thing to do is to hang them to dry.
Oh, okay.
That the rubber on the back of your rug will stay longer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's very good. Good. And I wanted to talk a little bit, because we're starting to run out of time, about other things that we can do to be safe at home. And what things do you think that people need to ask their doctor about, especially if they're 60 or over or having a little difficulty walking? Do you think people, when they go to the doctors, are really asking about balance in home safety, or do you think it's something that's kind of neglected?
I think the biggest question overall is, I don't want to go to a nursing home. I don't want to move in with my daughter or my son. I don't want to be a burden. I want to stay home, so what do I need to do to stay home? And that's where your doctor comes in and educates them on the different programs that are available for them out there.
Yeah. But a lot of doctors probably in a normal exam are not really looking at balance issues as much as they should. That's the feeling I get anyway. So I think it's important that when we're going into the doctor that you have that list of questions for whatever's aching now, of course, and whatever that gets you to go in, but also have another list of questions and ideas that you're going to present to the doctor, and especially things like a balance test, what they call a gait test, where you get up and walk, can be very valuable and can get you access to services that can really keep you at home. Other things that are available, the YMCA has silver sneakers programs, exercise programs. Tai Chi is a good exercise program, and the what is it? Sit
to be fit. It's on a cable television station that a lot of people get.
Yeah, so you can do that right at home.
You can do it right at home.
Now, before we run out of time completely, I do want to give you the phone number for the Home Safe Home Program of Valley Care Association, and it's 724-266-0408. And it's, again, 724-266-0408. That rings at my desk. And I'm usually in the weekday mornings, and I'm out running around in the afternoons. But feel free to give me a call. A lot of subsidized services available if you live in Beaver County and in western Allegheny County, particularly right in the Moon, Coriopolis, Robinson area. We have a private foundation that will pay for a lot of these programs, a lot of these items, depending on your income. And you can certainly give me a call, John Seitz, and we'll talk about how you might qualify. And the process is usually fairly simple. That you call, I come up to the home, we see what concerns you have, then I take a look around and see things that I might spot, like these throw rugs that I'll be telling you it's time to get rid of, and at least go someplace and get them with the rubber back if you can't live without throw rugs. And we can qualify you for the various programs. Some people pay completely depending on their income. Some people have it paid for them. So that's very nice. And how would people contact you for Concordia? Do you have your phone number?
Concordia is 724-869-8669. Or when you go visit your doctor or you're being released from a facility, you need to just ask for Concordia to come out and do an assessment with you.
And how long would it take before when they call to come out? Is there a long waiting period?
After they receive the script, they have someone there between 24 and 48 hours.
Oh, that's really good. That's very good. With the Home Safe Home Program, usually from the first request for service or referral, it's about 2 weeks before we get everything done and we're have everything installed. Thank you very much for coming today, coming to your TV set today, and watching our program. And feel free again to give us a call at 724-266-0408. Good day.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. A lot of fun.
Yes.